Campbell's Hall of Fame Tennis Championships is a tournament rich in history and tradition. Within the beautiful setting of Newport, Rhode Island, it's the only grass court tournament still played in North America. It's truly a one-of-a-kind event.
And one of the really cool things is we're part of the contemporary game. As we stand here today, we've got John Isner as our top seed on center court. Yet at the same time, we're about 6 weeks away from the 130th anniversary of the first U.S. National Championships that took place here at Newport on the grass.
First of all, as we sit here, these are the oldest tennis courts in the world, 1880. Now people say, well, what about Wimbledon? But Wimbledon rebuilt in 1922, so this is it.
Virtually every year, except for maybe a couple of years during the war years, there has been a world-class tournament tennis taking place here. The game of tennis was patented by Major Walter Clopton Wingfield in 1874. 6 years later, here on the green at Newport, the first U.S. Nationals took place. And here we are today, 130 years later, still part of the relevant men's tour.
It's just a pleasant place to come. It's on the ocean. The kids who come here like it very much, and they've had some fine matches.
The idyllic coastal setting, coupled with an outstanding sense of history, ensures this is a tournament the players always look forward to.
I love it here so much. I love the town. You know, it's got a great feel to it. It's like a kind of very summer place. And I enjoy it a lot. It's something that a tournament I'd like to come to for the rest of my career, every single year.
The courts are a little bit faster, I think, than the grass in Wimbledon and in Halle, where I played, or Eastbourne. But I like it so far. It's good.
It's the only grass court tournament in North America, and the city is absolutely amazing for any player that hasn't come here before. Going to eat on the water every night is just spectacular. And obviously, it's the Tennis Hall of Fame. It's so historic here, and Andre Agassi was inducted today, so it's very special place.
A unique venue, and the induction of Andre Agassi made this an extra special year. And the 8-time Grand Slam champion arrived in thoughtful mood.
It's your life's work being recognized. I always felt surprised when I won a tournament. It never didn't surprise me. I just couldn't believe it. And then especially the bigger the tournaments, the more overwhelmed I was, the more surprised I was. And then to sort of see it all culminate into this moment is just, you could never dream something like this, But it's putting a beautiful ribbon on a wonderful journey. And it's certainly an honor to be alongside so many others.
Forever modest, 41-year-old Agassi can now reflect on the ups and downs of an incredible career.
Tennis had given me so much. I mean, it gave me my school, it gave me my wife, it gave me a chance to find my limits and push through them. 3 years after I was retired, I think I fully came to understand just what that journey had been to me. And I'm just thankful I got to play this game long enough, deep into my 30s, that I could at least have the chance and the time to say thank you.
Back on court, it was another American who was tipped to be the man most likely to make a mark in Newport. Number 1 seed, John Isner.
Form's pretty good, I think. Serving very well. And to be successful on this surface, especially here at Newport, you're going to have to serve well. And that's what I'm doing. And it's really carried me through my first 4 matches, and I hope to keep it up tomorrow.
Next week on ATP World Tour Uncovered, we go back to the beach for the Ski Star Swedish Open in Bastad. And we're also in Stuttgart for the Mercedes Cup, where there's another 250 ATP World Tour points up for grabs. Until then, don't forget to log on to atpworldtour.com for your 24/7 breaking news. And talk with us on Facebook at facebook.com/ATP World Tour and Twitter using @ATP World Tour. See you next week.